Hi guys, I'm Volk and I wanted to give you a quick tour of some of the key changes that I have implemented to my website VULKK.com in the last days. Let's call it the September update, although some of those actually rolled out at the very end of August. First, and probably the biggest and most noticeable everywhere that I'm present as Volk or my own name Alex, you will see my new logo, whatever you want to call it. This, and I have a blog post actually detailing what exactly this means. If you want to check it out, it's available right here, currently featured on the very top of homepage of my website. The other big change is that I've actually replaced the news and guides section up here in the menu with games and Star Wars, because I advertise my website as Star Wars and video games content everywhere, and I wanted that to be more representative because the news and guide section were actually a lot more difficult and time consuming to maintain and update. I've decided to restructure the presentation because the categories for each game are pretty much the most. And let me give you a very quick example of what one of the categories would look like. There is a featured video available here on the very top that will play the introduction to the game that the category is about. Below that, you have guides and news if the category has guides, because for some other games such as Cyberpunk 2077, I've only got news section. The game is not released yet and I'm not able to provide guides, of course, and that's an advertisement for Odyssey currently playing. One of the most popular categories, Star Wars The Old Republic, plays a new video that I've recorded just yesterday with an introduction for those of you guys who are new to the game, and that video will be featured for a while, then I'll replace it with another one. Below here are all the articles for the Star Wars The Old Republic category. If you want to browse just the guides or just the news, you can go to one of these subcategories and then have a blast. You can, of course, bookmark these and check them out frequently if you want to. But I'm currently really happy with the restructure because it allows me to show my content more clearly. This is the Star Wars category on its own because I wanted it to be a little bit better represented on my website, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan and have been for about, I want to say 30 years, but it's more like 28 years. I don't really remember how old was I when I saw the first bootleg video copies of the videotapes of Star Wars A New Hope. Back then it was, I believe, still called Star Wars or The Star Wars. Anyway, I've also introduced a new page here with merchandise where you can check what t-shirts and other things I'm offering you. Of course, if you purchase any of these things through my links here on the website, you will be actually directly supporting me, as the text here in the very top says. On the homepage, if you scroll a little bit down to the bottom, you will see that I've actually replaced the Witcher and Gwent category with Anthem, because I'm currently producing more videos and will be on Anthem, of course, as its release is approaching in the beginning of next year. And down here I've included, this is currently just a static image because VULKK TV is still a project in its very early stages, but I'm hoping to be able to develop it further. And I've actually updated a little bit the live page here with more text and more information. And I'm currently doing testing from time to time. And when I do, I always post an advertisement, let's call it an advertisement, on my social accounts to invite you guys to check out my current test when I'm doing something with VULKK TV soon. Hopefully in a few months, I'm hoping that this will turn out into a real TV program with my most popular videos and live stream archives, with some kind of a simple, at least in the beginning, schedule where you can watch, let's say, this kind of video content today or this kind of video content from that hour to that hour and things like that. Now, those are some probably simpler changes that I'm describing on the top, on the surface, but beneath I've actually done a huge amount of restructuring for the website to make it more friendly to search engines and to make it a little bit, not a little bit actually, a lot easier for myself personally to be able to maintain it and expand it. This is the new page, games, and here you can see all the games that I have covered in the past and I'm currently covering on my website. Thank you guys for enjoying my content. And as always, see you next time.